One second. There we go. Fuck. All right, so it is recording. All right. There. You guys might faintly hear the music I'm listening to in the background. I'm just listening to depressing ass music because that's who I am. If you guys can hear it, just comment section. I'm gonna do what I don't really do in this account, which is make different what ifs. This is gonna be a Deku what if. I know a lot of you guys do love my Gojo series. What if Naruto's reincarnation of Gojo, Satoru Gojo, whatever, however you say it. I know you guys do love that series a lot. You guys always ask for a part 3. I tried many times to fucking listen to it, but the audio is really bad. I'm so glad I got this. I decided to move the platform of recording to with OBS on my laptop besides recording on my cell phone. And this mic I bought, yeah, it's so nice. So, yeah. So that's going to be very helpful for one, but I can't even understand what I'm saying in that what if, guys. Like, I will try to mimic it again. 100% I will be doing it within a couple of days. So you guys should be expecting a Gojo series redo. 100%. I know I said that, but I said that like 2 weeks ago, but I started work and I work night shifts. I'm really tired majority of the time. But right now I have a lot of fucking energy because I just drank a bit of an energy drink. Like at least half of one, and I got a lot of energy, so I was like, I'm gonna make a fucking video, my guy. So yeah, I'm gonna make a video. This is gonna be what if Deku was tortured. This is gonna be more of a what would it be called? Anti-villain, where Deku plays the villain, but he's really trying to play the hero. This is gonna be what if Deku was the anti-villain, right? But really, the name of it's what if Deku was tortured. Oh fuck, dude! I need a burp, and I got hiccups are about to come in as well. I can feel it. So Deku, yeah. Deku's born with a quirk, a very powerful quirk at that. Actually, I mean a really really powerful quirk. This quirk is going to be a teleportation quirk. No, actually, Deku won't be born with a quirk. Actually, yeah, let's go with that route. Like normal. Deku won't be born with a quirk at all. Instead, he'll be given a quirk by One for All. I gotta think of what quirk I want to use for this for him. I have an idea. I want to do teleportation quirk for sure. It would make Deku very very OP. But there's like it is pretty difficult to use for sure. It's a very complex quirk, so let's see. Actually, let's just give him a lightning quirk. So Deku has a lightning quirk at that. His lightning quirk works. It gets used just like One for All. It's really the quirk's properties, of course, are lightning, but they also have other abilities. It's a stockpiling quirk as well. It's more of the more he works out, the more stronger the quirk gets. So when his kid self and stuff like that, he's super super scrawny and skinny, right? So his quirk will not be powerful at all. He won't learn until he gets tortured and his body starts, actually, my neck needs a pop. There we go. Until his body starts, of course, getting stronger from the torturing. Then he would realize then that his quirk is actually getting stronger. So yeah, that's how his quirk works. If you know about lightning chakra and stuff like that, if you're able to implement the lightning chakra throughout your whole body, it makes you go super fucking fast. So basically, his quirk's really just a full Cowling with superhuman strength and speed. So yeah. Um, let's see. So Deku is gonna be older. I'm gonna go down this route. Deku's gonna be older. He's going to be, hmm, 15 years older. No, 10 years older than canon. Because I think it was. No, actually. He's going to be 4 years older. Because when. All My Fault, All for One. All My. He fought All for One. And in the beginning of the show, Deku was 14, I think. So, yeah. So that would cause. So basically, when the fight happened, Deku was 9. So making him 4 years older will allow so Deku's actually going to be a villain when that happens. He would, well, yeah. I got a good, yep. All right, cool. So Deku, he is older. So him being older would cause that effect to kind of happen, right? Sorry, I was fixing my arm. So effect would happen is that since Deku's older, um, Hiyashi would actually be there and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure we did get confirmation from the manga or something like that. That from like what the fuck? What's his name that wrote My Hero? God damn it. So I think we got confirmation that Hiyashi would get introduced in after the whole thing happens in manga. No spoilers here. So yeah, just that. So at some point we'll get to learn what Deku's father looks like. So yeah. Um. So Deku, he at the age of 9, he would have been captured since he is a scrawny boy at all times. Of course, he got bullied because of his weak quirk. When he does use a quirk, it looks pretty cool. It's green lightning. It's something different, right? But since it's so weak, people bully him for it. And of course, that's targeting everybody else in the school to bully him as well. So nothing has changed really for school. Everybody laughs at him and stuff like that because Deku wants to be a hero. He has he has the heart of a true hero. And Deku wants to become one, but it's making it difficult for his life so far just because people are doubting him. They think that they're doubting him saying stuff like you'd never be a hero. Your quirk's too weak. It's really pushing Deku to the edge, right? Like it was in canon. Not Bakugo. Bakugo, of course, was the same age along with everybody else. But another thing, Bakugo is actually the age of 5 right now. I'm pretty sure. Yes. Bakugo is the age of 5, and of course, Inko and Kutsuki, however you say Bakugo's mom's name, Katsuki or something like that, whatever you say. I know Bakugo's Katsuki. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm pretty sure it's similar to his mom's name. So, Bakugo looks up to Deku like an older brother. He does know that Deku has a weak quirk, but he still looks up to him because Bakugo is smart. He's not dumb. Bakugo's not dumb at all. If he was dumb, he wouldn't be able to get into Yue at all. So he's smart. He knows for his age he's even smart. But he's getting really prideful, of course. But that pridefulness will go down, of course, because of Deku. So basically, Bakugo looks up to Deku like an older brother, right? Because he knows Deku gets bullied for his quirk. He sees it happen inside his own classroom, and he's in kindergarten. So he knows that Deku has a really strong will, able to take all that bullying for years, well, mainly 4. He he looks up to him, right? Having such a strong will to keep on moving and going. Bakugo's really smart again, so he and Bakugo, of course, would know that more than other students and kids. He's more mature than others, and so he understands all that. Let's just say. So yeah, Bakugo looks up to Deku. That's what's going to be different with that relationship. Deku sees Bakugo as a younger brother as well. So Deku, he would get captured. He would go with Deku as he's walking home because Inko and Hiyashi are at work right now. Inko is still, she is her skinny Inko. She's yeah. So Hiyashi's still there. He's still working, and well, they're providing very well actually. Inko decided to get a job because so Hiyashi wouldn't have to go to America to work. So he, of course, he didn't want that to happen. He wanted Inko to be there for Deku, while he would do what presumably is the man's job of the house, is to work, right? A lot of you guys just got triggered right there. How much you want to bet? So yeah. So Hiyashi, of course, accepted. He goes, all right. He goes, if you really want to, Inko, I will. I'll stay here, and we both get a job so we can support the family together. So that happened. Inko has a job, so is Hiyashi. So they don't have time to pick up Deku, but they try. They usually do. But today is one of those days that doesn't happen. So Deku does have a phone just in case, right? So, yeah. But with Deku, he would, of course, see a villain fight. But the villain fight was, the guy had a teleportation quirk. The guy was teleporting around the heroes, beating them up until, well, All Might showed up. Oof. Bro, I got... So, All Might shows up, and All Might's faster than teleportation. He can really predict where he's going. So, the villain's like, damn it, I have to get out of here. As he looks around and looks for something to distract the heroes so he can make his escape. As he smiles, as he sees Deku, he goes, good. This one will do perfectly fine. Doing so, he teleport next to Deku, pick him up, and disappear. With the villain, Deku's in a different room. He's like, where am I? Because I was just watching the villain fight. As with the villain, he goes, He goes, what's your name, little one? Deku would see him and goes, you're the villain. As, where's All Might? As the villain will crack his knuckle. This could be some type Tokyo Ghoul type stuff, so yeah. Sorry, as the villain's like, he has an evil, disgusting smirk on his face. He would, well, teleport next to Deku, teleporting him into another chair. As how the villain works, how the villain's quirk works is that a certain radius he could teleport, unless he marks something with if he marks something that he could teleport to, which of course was his warehouse. So he took Deku and teleported to his warehouse, which is unknown by the heroes right now. So Deku would, well, he'd now be tied in the chair. As the villain cracks his knuckles again, he goes, He goes, yes, I have a subject today. Who knew today would be such a good day for me? He goes, huh, little one, we're gonna have some fun, aren't we? As Deku goes, what are you gonna do to me? Of course, Deku's usually doing his casual anime tears as canon, right? As he goes, please don't hurt me at all. As Deku healed well, he would start getting tortured, getting poisons put through his body, and all sorts of torture methods that won't necessarily kill him, but injure him really badly. He has scars over his arms now. It's been about a year. During the time, they still haven't found him at all. Deku's going through hell right now. Deku's now the age of 10, as it's been a year of Deku being gone missing. Of course, with All Might, he's been searching for this boy, for Deku and the villain, this whole time, of course. So, Deku, he would actually be, let's see. He would be mentally destroyed right now. But, of course, the villain did do the same thing. He would tell Deku to start at 1,000 and count down by 7. So Deku would do that every single day while getting tortured. As the villain would make a very crucial mistake. He made sure that Deku's phone was dead, right? Batteries out and everything. As the villain decided to, tease Deku a bit, as he would give him his phone, saying, here, go ahead and try to give your mommy a call. I really doubt you can, though, as you start chuckling as he leaves the room. With Deku, he would just be, his hair is long and he is tattered up, has destroyed clothes and other sorts. He would look at his phone and he goes, yeah, if my mom would come, that'd be nice, I guess. As during the time, Deku's been getting fed poison, saying as the villain would be talking to Deku all the time, telling him that trying to implement that the heroes are fake, kind of like Stain's whatever the fucking word's called. As of course, this is where Stain gets it from. Is this the villain? The same, but it is Stain's own way of thinking of heroes. But it's another thing where he gets it from. He's met, of course, this villain in Stain met this villain, and that's where he officially learned that majority of the heroes are fake besides All Might, the true hero. As Deku, he would throw the phone against the wall. As the villain heard that, he goes, he walks back in and goes, so, did you decide to join me and my boss? As Deku goes, if the heroes were real, they would have saved me already. I had to get rid of these villains. These heroes, the fake ones. As the villain smiles, he goes, yes, good. How shall I let you meet the boss now? But first, I will train you for a year, though. Then you shall meet the boss, alright? As Deku just has a blank stare, his eyes cold, as super, super cold looking. As Deku goes, fine. Deku's dead inside. He has no faith in anybody anymore. He doesn't have faith in All Might, his favorite hero. He learned that it got put into his head that the heroes did not care about him. They didn't care if one kid went missing, right? But that's what Deku always dreamed of, saving everyone. Everyone he would save. He would save everyone he could. But he learned that's fake. There's no way that can happen. But Deku does not like the idea of killing. He will seriously injure people, which is just assault, of course. So, we're going to do a year skip. Deku has trained his body to the max for a 11-year-old now. Deku's quirk has actually gotten really, really strong. Deku's figured out that his quirk is stronger with his body. And he can implement his quirk throughout his whole body now, unlike just through a couple fingers like it used to. Woof. Deku would he would at the age of 11. It's been 2 years since Deku's been missing, and Inko and Hiyashi are always still looking for their son. They only decided, of course, to have one kid, and they don't want to give up on Deku. Inko, her instincts are telling her that her baby boy is still alive. Hiyashi's instincts are telling her that his son is still alive out there. And they're not giving up. They talk to the police whenever they can. They see if they got any leads or anything like that. Hiyashi has a pretty high position. He works with a very well-known. He works actually with UA. He works with heroes and stuff like that. He wanted to do that for Deku, so Deku could meet his heroes like All Might, Endeavor, all those amazing heroes out there. He did it so he could make his son proud. And he was late for that, but he still works with the heroes so he could find where his son is at. As Deku would actually start going out and doing quote unquote villain stuff. He would basically beat up fake heroes at the age of 11. Mainly sidekicks, not main heroes with main agencies, mainly sidekicks. What should Deku's villain name be? Let's think. Ooh. I like using this nickname a lot. I do. I like using it recently. I've been using it a lot recently. But it actually fits perfectly with this story I'm doing. Deku thinks he's forgotten. So, bro, I need a burp again. And I got hiccups, great. So Deku, he would give himself the nickname the Forgotten Son. As we're going to skip until Deku turns the age of 15. During the time, Deku's not met All for One yet, which is, the villain's boss, of course. So Deku, he had not met All for One yet. So he doesn't know what true evil is yet. There are true evil people out there, but some are doing it for another reason. Maybe they're trying to get money for their family so they can get this surgery for their kid. Who knows? Many people do other things. Maybe they want to be strong. But people like hurting people on purpose, like the villain that Deku was tortured by. That is someone who's truly evil. So Deku, now he's at the age of 14. He is very strong. Let's say he could beat every hero until the top 100, which is pretty fucking strong, of course. But Deku, he doesn't go all out. He only enters them. If he would try to kill him, he could probably beat everybody until like the top 30 heroes. In Japan, of course. So Deku's a very powerful villain, so to say, but he's only beat up people to a bloody pulp. Not almost a near death, but not really destroying their careers to say, but telling them that if you don't become a true hero, if you're not a true hero, you continue your hero work, you would lose. You will get this quote unquote to say hurt very badly. Even your career might be done next time I'm finished with you. He's told that to every single hero he has beat up badly. About half of them quit, as the others, they want to save people. They don't want it for the money. As Deku is, he's helping the society getting rid of those who are only there for money and showboating. But he's still quote unquote a villain. So yeah. As this day is actually Deku's 15th birthday. It's his day that he's going to meet the main boss. As Deku would walk into this very dark warehouse in the middle of a town. As he would walk in, open the door, and close it. As he would see a guy with this mask over his whole head, with a guy with white hair. We do not know what All for One really looks like yet, so he's just gonna have white hair. Let's say All for One's using a quirk to blur out his face to say. So Deku, he goes, "Who are you? Are you the main boss?" As All for One goes, "Yes, I am." My little birdie's been telling me that. Well, you're, a very good villain to say, and very strong at that. I'm here to make you an offer, Izuku Midoriya, or known to be the Forgotten Son. As Deku goes, "So, what's the offer then?" "I'll give you, you will work for me and train and raise my successor, Shigaraki Tomura, or Tomura Shigaraki. And in exchange, you get second in command when Shigaraki becomes the leader. Of course, and you'll be second in command when I'm still the leader. When I pass, I'll hand my quirk on to Shigaraki, of course." As Deku goes, so you can really pass on quirks then. So that's true. He goes, yes, it is. It is true, and I'm gonna give you a gift. Because here's this. Come here. This gift, I think, would help you out. You're a smart person. So I think you can make this. I think only you can make this quirk usable. As Deku goes, alright. There's all I have to do is say yes, right? As All for One nods his head and goes, yes. I'll actually be giving you two quirks, Uzuku Midoriya. I think your body be able to handle it. Because the first quirk is a tiny teleportation quirk, but in conjunction with your main quirk you're born with, it should work really well actually. But the second quirk would it is a fail-safe plan for me. If Shigaraki decides to betray you, because I could definitely see you being more loyal. If he decides to betray you, he won't be able to take your quirk at all with this quirk I'm giving you. It's a part of my quirk. All for One. It's a little, just a gift I'm giving you, I say. Goes, do you agree to these terms? As Deku goes, I agree. As Deku would kneel down in front of all for One, as he put his hand on Deku's head. He goes, this will be painful, but here is my gift to you, Izuku Midoriya. As Deku, he would be screaming in pain. That's how he's literally getting his genetics changed by All for One. As Deku he wouldn't really scream that much. He would grunt a lot. As he would be done grunting, he goes, "Is that all? Is it done?" As All for One nods his head, goes, "Yes. Now, I'll allow you to meet Shimura. I'll allow you to meet my successor." As Deku nods his head and will follow him. But even before they can get over there will be a crash at the warehouse. As it would be All Might. All Might would crash through the big, gigantic warehouse door, attacking All for One, instantly. As Deku is about to attack, but All for One's like, "No, you can take on the sidekicks. I will take on the main boss." As Deku basically nod his head, but before they can even go, before the fight would begin again, Deku would look at All Might and scowl at him. All Might would know who this boy is. He remembers him from all that time ago. It's the boy that the teleporter villain took. As before Deku can even move, he would get grasped by someone. It would be All Might hugging him. As All Might, of course, has a couple tears, he goes, I found you. Finally. Your father and mother have been so worried. Izuku Midoriya. As Deku's eyes widen, because one, he didn't even see All Might going towards him. Two, All Might's been looking for him this whole time. The past 6 years, All Might's been looking for him. This would put Deku in a stupor, in a stock, and as All for One sees this season goes, as he sighs, he goes, whatever. I guess I have to kill him as well. As All for One shoot a huge blast towards Deku and All Might. All Might would block it, of course, as Deku is still stuck in his stupor. And All Might would well be fighting All for One this whole time. As Deku would snap out of it as he looked towards the other heroes. As he would see, of course, Racerhead goes, I could test my skill. As he would use his lightning quirk to enhance his speed, as he would basically be a flash of lightning, not appear, but running towards Eraserhead. Doing so, Eraserhead, his eyes would activate, canceling out Deku's quirk. As Deku totally forgot about it. He hasn't been in the right mind. He was still thinking about, well, All Might just did. So, of course, he totally forgot about Eraserhead's abilities. Hold up. Oh, fuck. As Deku would try to use his quirk, but it would stop as he looks at Eraserhead and goes, damn it, I forgot. As Deku, he would have to use his secondary quirk now. His new one he just got. The minor teleportation quirk. Deku didn't know that this quirk was actually the villain that trained him before, the one that tortured him and taught him that all heroes are fake besides All Might. Same exact quirk. Because it is his quirk. As Deku, he would he would start using his teleportation quirk, and he's like, this seems familiar. But he would put that to the back of his head. As I'm tired. No. As Deku would keep on teleporting in a flash of green. As Eraserhead goes, he has 2 quirks. I can only cancel one out. He goes, I guess I have to predict where he's going to have to go next. As he would throw his scarf in one direction, as Deku would teleport directly into it. As Eraserhead goes, gotcha. Doing so, he would capture Deku. As the fight with All Might and um One for All would happen exactly the same. So All Might would end up, of course, getting his stomach absolutely destroyed and his torso, as All for One get the same exact injuries as well. As it's been about 3 months now after that fight happened. As Deku would be in his cell, of course. Deku's not really that much in trouble, but just a lot of assault charges, mainly on around 30 heroes. As Deku get a visitor, being All Might. As Deku goes, All Might, what are you doing here? As All Might goes, why did you become a villain? As Deku just looks at him and goes, because the Hero Society's trash, garbage. Fake heroes, that's why. And you're one of them too, All Might. So All Might goes, you really think so? As Deku goes, I know so. If you're a true hero, you would have saved me when I was a kid. But no. Too busy helping other people to help me. As All Might goes, actually, everybody was looking for you. Everybody in the top 50 heroes were always looking for you. It's just that we didn't know you were at. Your father, Hiyashi Midoriya, he even got a job in the Hero Society. He even got a job in UA, just so he could help out looking for you. Your mother also did as well. Always had faith that you were still out there. And well, that faith has happened. You're here now. As Deku goes, enough with the chit chat. Enough with the chit chat, my All Might. I know my parents are always looking for me. And that's why I never went back. As All Might just looks at him and goes, what do you mean? He goes, if other people knew that I worked with, knew who my parents were, they would hurt him and try to get at me. I'm not, a very liked villain, or I'm not a very liked villain. The way I operate is different. I just give those an option, whoever I see that is not a true hero. You know, who I am, the Forgotten Son. That is my name, the Forgotten Son. You know how I operate. I never did anything really that bad. And that's why villains never liked me. They thought I was too soft because of what I do. But I'm trying to make the society a better place. As he goes, another thing, All Might. He goes, another thing. Hold up. Fuck, what was I gonna go? What was I doing again? Shit. Let's see. As Deku goes, another thing, All Might. As he'll pause and he goes, never mind. As All Might goes, you'll be serving 4 years of prison. Alright? As Deku just nods his head and goes, yeah. Understand. So during those 4 years of Deku being inside a prison and stuff like that, Deku's mental health would be a lot better now. Many times better. He got therapy and other ways to help him. As Deku's 4 years terms will be up, he will get placed on probation. As Deku's now 19 years old. As we see Deku, of course, with an ankle bracelet on, as he would finally see his parents for the first time in forever. As the interaction will be, well, mainly Inko hugging and kissing on Deku, and Hiyashi, of course, doing the same thing. As Deku goes, I'm sorry for what I did. I should have came back to you guys as soon as possible. I'm sorry, Mom and Dad. As Inko and Hiyashi goes, don't worry about it. Plus, you're on probation and all. You would only be staying with us now. Or a hero, depending on. Or if you want to go somewhere, you always have to keep that bracelet on, that ankle bracelet on, alright? As Deku goes, I know how it works. As Hiyashi would get a call, he would answer and go, yes. Yes, he goes, hello, this is Hiyashi. As Hiyashi would be talking as Deku and Inko would be talking with each other. As Deku goes, hey, Mom, how is Bakugo and them? As Inko goes, as she kind of looked down, goes, well, Bakugo's never been the same. Ever since he disappeared, he's been really sad. But he definitely misses you for sure, along with everybody else. But they don't know that you were a villain for 6 years. All they know is that you were you are still missing. We haven't contacted them at all. I don't want to ruin that relationship with you and Bakugo by telling them that you were a villain. And that's not for me to tell. As Deku just looks at the table, looks down on the table, goes, I know. He should be, what, 15 now? About to graduate uh, middle school, right? As Iko would nod her head, goes, yes, he is. I guess we could go surprise him if you want. As Deku goes, I don't want to do that right now. It's not the time for that yet. As Inko goes, alright, but as they would get interrupted, as Hiyashi would come in, he goes, he goes, Deku, he goes, Izuku, come with me. As Deku's like, okay. As he would get up and walk with his dad. As they would walk to the car and he goes, get in, we're gonna go somewhere real quick, alright? As Deku goes, is it okay? My probation? He goes, perfectly fine. I work with the heroes and stuff like that. So it's fine for you to go with me. As Deku goes, alright, he goes, where we're heading? As Hiyashi smiles, he goes, a surprise. As they would drive for a bit, as Inko did tag along as well. They've been talking for about 30 minutes while driving, just driving. As they would show up to a gigantic building. As he'd park the car, he goes, alright, let's go. As Deku goes, this is where are we at? He goes, someone wants to meet you, and so we're gonna go meet him. As Deku goes, who would want to meet me? As Hiyashi goes, that's another surprise. As they would walk into this building, as Deku would notice that there's photos of heroes here and there, older, newer, and present, and stuff like that, right? As Deku goes, he basically deducts that they're inside of a hero agency building of sorts. As Deku goes, is this where you work, Dad? As Hiyashi nods his head, goes, you got a keen eye. Yes, he goes, that was very observant. I didn't even tell you that. As Hiyashi goes, as he just smiles, he goes, yeah. So, come on, follow me. As they go into the elevator and go to the very top floor. Doing so, they all three of them would stand in front of this door, as Hiyashi would knock a couple times. As they would hear a voice, alright, come on in. As walking in, Deku would see someone that he would not really expect at all. Well, two people he wouldn't expect. All Might and Nezu of UA. As Deku, he would he goes, All Might and Mr. Nezu. As of course he bows in respect, and All Might gets up and walks over to Deku. As Deku's like about 6'2", as he looks up to All Might, goes, All Might, it's a pleasure to see you again. It's been, what, 4 years since we talked? As All Might goes, yes, it's been a while, young Midoriya. But we're here on a different occasion, not for visiting. As Deku nods his head, goes, alright. Goes, come, sit. As All Might and Deku would sit in front of the desk of Nezu, as Hiyashi and Inko would sit on the side, on like a couch, right? As they're all listening to the conversation, as Nezu would start, he goes, Uzuku Midoriya, or known as the Forgotten Son, charged with about 30 cases of assault. But got off kind of easy because All Might here helped with that. As Deku goes, wait, really? As Nezu goes, yes, but that's not the time for that. I'm gonna offer you something. 1 second. As Nezu goes, we're here for a different matter. Goes, you know who I am, right? As Deku goes, yes, I do, Mr. Nezu. Goes, please, just call me Nezu. As Deku goes, okay. He goes, I have an offer for you. I will get rid of your probation if you become a teacher at UA. As Deku goes, what, a teacher? Why would you want me as a teacher? I was a villain. As Nezu goes, I'm not done yet. You'll be a teacher. You'll be a teacher of class 1A at that. As Deku goes, but why me? As Nezu goes, because I've gone over your reports, and from what I could tell and what I saw from camera footage of you fighting heroes, you are very, very combat hardened and ready. You're a genius fighter. And from what I heard of the feats you've done back when you were a villain, you had ingenious plans. Ingenious plans that would never fail. I want someone like you with that smartness and that combat genius to train the next heroes. It will cut off about 90% of your probation as well. You'll be living in UA, and you'll be training all the heroes, all the future heroes. He goes, do you accept? As Deku goes, I can't. I'm sorry, Mr. Nezu. I don't deserve this. I've done too much to this hero society. Those will not forgive me. I can't. As Nezu goes, how about I let you in a little secret? All Might here is going to be a co-teacher with you. He'll be helping you. He'll be your assistant teacher for combat and hero training. You will be doing all teaching, all categories of 1A. You'll be doing English and everything like that. As Deku goes, he goes, do you really want me to become a teacher? As Nezu goes, and think of it like a way to cleanse out yourself, I guess, to get yourself familiar back with the hero society, and a different look to say, I want someone who knows those who want to be fake heroes. Yes, that is a problem with our society. Fake heroes, that is a thing. People are only there for fame. We need more people like All Might, those who are there are trying to save people because it's what they want to do, not those who are trying to get fame because they have a strong quirk. We need someone who has a different perspective of things than just heroes. I think it would be a very good, well, idea, really. And you know me, I'm a very intelligent person. I think this is a good idea, don't you? As Deku goes, if this is a way to cleanse myself from everything I've done, I'll do it for sure, Mr. Nezu. But I'm gonna let you know one thing. I still don't believe I'm worth this at all. I should be rotting in jail for the rest of my life for the things I've done. They might not be as bad as other villains, but I still did my own things that are unacceptable, of course. But if you think this is a great if you think this would be a good idea, I will accept. As Nezu will basically clap his hands up and goes, "All right, here, sign here, and we'll get you everything you need to move into UA." As Deku goes, "All right." As they would get all the paperwork and stuff like that. As Nezu's already got the the okay to already do this, so he's just waiting for Deku to sign. Deku would sign as Nezu goes, "Well, you're welcome to being a teacher of UA. Come to UA. We'll get you We'll get your stuff from. We'll get you everything you need for your room and stuff like that in UA." As Deku goes, "Thank you very much, Nezu, for giving me this opportunity." He goes, "Thank you, because you're welcome, and thank you, Izuku Midoriya, for taking this opportunity to teach the new generation of heroes. It'll be very helpful in the future." As Deku goes, "You're welcome, and thank you again. I'll make sure I'll not mess anything up, and I'll make sure that the students will be trained perfectly. I'll train them perfectly. I promise." As Nezu nods his head, he goes, "Good." Alright, everybody, this will be the end of this video. I hope you guys like it, of course. I know for sure I do. So, yeah, this will be the end of the video. Please, I would very appreciate it. Like, if you guys will of course, give me more ideas for what ifs for Deku, what if Deku's, and Naruto's, or even Asta what ifs. Really appreciate it. Another thing, check out my Twitch. I might be streaming later on today, for sure, most likely. And if you guys want to communicate with me better, join my Discord server. I hope you have a good day. Like and subscribe if you want. And well,